Morning, everyone. I'm here to do our Monday morning garden check-in. We didn't do it last week because there was not much difference in it. So we decided to go out and we grabbed about 5 bags of this Miracle-Gro soil. We got this shake and feed, kelp, earthworm, feather meal, bone meal, and I'll tell you what a difference it made. On a side note, it's always good to have a little twine, and some scissors are fine, but pruning shears. So all the beans in our garden except for the green beans came from similar bags like this, the dried beans in the store. This whole row is kidney beans. As you can see, they're starting to bloom. And here's our garbanzos. They're getting a little bigger. I planted about 10 more of those. But it's kind of nice to plant them spaced because you have to wait for them to grow and then you have to wait for them to dry out. So here's some black beans. This is the one plant in this section that we actually bought at the store. That's a great plant. Look how nice that lined up. Lemongrass. We bought in a package at the store, soaked the roots for a couple days and planted them. That was last year. I just trimmed these all the way back 2 days ago. As you can see, there's some of them as much as 3-4 inches already. All the other beans, planted like 5 more different kinds of beans, and I'm not sure which ones are which. They all kind of look the same, but these are starting to get some little buds. This here is cucumber. Mine looks like it might need a little help. The green beans are coming out amazing. These were from seed. Store-bought seeds. This is where the big difference came in. So we added the feed and the Miracle-Gro soil. Those first 3 rows hopefully will be peppers. The third row, yeah. This is broccoli. This one actually, these guys actually survived the winter, even though we had freezing for a couple weeks. But I did plant more seeds again. Hopefully, maybe this time everything will sprout. These are the radishes. They're looking a lot better. I think that's one lonely spinach plant from before the winter. We'll see what else pops up here. Some more green onion. Any green onion you see in the garden actually came the same way. The lemongrass, like a package in the store. Threw them in the water for a couple days to let it root. These guys are doing real good. Look how pretty these flowers are. These are squash. And they got a lot greener once I added that fertilizer. Back here, we have 2 cantaloupe plants sprouted. Same thing, I just used the seeds from the fruit we cut open. I planted a whole bunch more seeds yesterday and then put this dirt on top. Here's our lemon tree. I believe that's lime. And our greenhouse that keeps falling down on us. So wait till you guys see the blackberry. It really blossomed. This is the blackberry. It had the trailing canes, and I stuck this bamboo stick up and kind of tied. At the end of the year last year, I planted the ends of the long vines into the ground. Boy, it's really coming out. Look at all the blackberries we have already. They're just not ripened yet. Lots and lots. And lots more coming. Over here we have chia plants, sunflowers, and zinnias, and some peanuts. Looks like so far this is the one peanut that sprouted. Yeah, that looks interesting. That might be zinnia. It's starting to rain here. I guess we'll go through this one a little quicker. Here's our accidental patch of beans. Look how bright that flower is. So I'm guessing that one is at least that one's probably black bean. Just, this is my green fertilizer pile. So when last year's plants that didn't make it or whatever, we just tossed in back with them, and this little bean patch sprouted. Here's where we do our nighttime live. The birds do come and bathe in here and drink, but not often enough to put a daytime live in. Some aloe, some more aloe. Can never have enough aloe. Nice big fern. You need to see all the buds on this. So many buds all over. I'm getting really lucky with this. And we definitely learned if we cut them off like the last day or so, definitely blooms a lot more buds and stuff. It has more energy. Another fern. Now, you guys see the tomatoes. So, that tomato plant, that tomato plant, that tomato plant, and that tomato plant. We just started over the winter from seeds from our some tomatoes we grew last year. So these are the Roma or plum tomatoes. It actually is getting, it has a lot of flowers. It is getting a couple little tiny tomatoes. Let me see if I can find it. Lots of flowers on this one too. I think this one I saw a double. Oh yeah, here it is, look. It's like a little double Roma tomato. Now on the table here, all these, we started in these two window containers from a large beefsteak tomato that we bought at the store. These are coming in really nice. Looking forward to seeing how they do. So I guess that's about it for our update. We learned you really do. I guess some dirts you really do need to use fertilizer and the store-bought dirt. Look how nicely these are green beans. I think we're going to have plenty of green beans to eat every day. Anyway, thanks for stopping by and thanks for watching. We'll see how it looks next week.